Hopefully the camera can pick up. But we're gonna check a few things, okay? Watch this. First, we're gonna use this spray here. This is the spray. Look at that. That will determine to you it's actually the belt, not the nozzle, okay? All this is water. You can use simple Windex and water. Woo! So the belt is slipping, okay? Over time, the belt will stretch out. It's time for us to replace this belt. This is a Nissan Murano. Okay, we're back. We got ourselves a belt. So we're gonna need a new belt. Serpentine belt, that's what it's called. So this is a Nissan, this is a Nissan Rogue 6-cylinder. That's the part number on this guy. Customer bought it himself. Let's put that to the side. Make sure you draw yourself a diagram. Power steering pump all the way down there. We got the pulley, the tensioner right here. We got the crank. I couldn't even fit letters in it. This is a crank. Pulley, alternator, ALT, alternator. And we got the AC compressor right over here. And alternator is up there, which you guys can't see. But every vehicle has a belt and it will tend to squeal over time. I did video before. I had a vehicle that was, the belt was too stretched out. But that was that. So what we're going to do here is, you can lock this tensioner if you like, okay? But we're not going to lock this tensioner. We're just going to loosen it up. And we're going to take off the belt slowly. Let's see if we can manage. So before anything, we did put on a long ratchet here, and this tensioner feels crappy. So I would suggest try to get it in this angle right here. This would be the best angle, because like this, you're gonna be just fighting it instead of trying to loosen the tension. But this tensioner is no good, okay? We're gonna have to get another tensioner, and this does have a hole in there where you can put something in there. But I'm gonna call up the customer. He's gonna get another tensioner. It could be that tensioner is not holding up and that's squealing the belt. This belt has cracks on it, but this belt is super loose. So there is something wrong there. So that's one thing. You do want to change your tensioner always, okay? If you ever change your belt, not always, but after like 100-some-thousand miles, change it out, okay? So let me call up the customer. So as you guys saw, the tensioner is bad. So there's our new tensioner, and what we're gonna do is I will show you guys the part number, but all we're gonna do is, since we can't take it off, we'll just cut the belt off. And what we're gonna do here is, you can do this if it comes to this, just cut the damn belt off. That's what I like to do when I can't get it off. Okay, let's go a little bit more further. There you go. And this baby's off. Okay, and there it goes. Take off this end and this end, and there's our belt. You also want to check your pulleys for any noises. Okay, so there you go. Let's try to compress this guy now. Let's see what it does. Okay, I can feel it. It's all destroyed inside. Okay, that's what it is. So the tensioner has nothing. Okay, look at this. It's dead. So what we got is 2 bolts. This one right here, and there's one back over here, which is going to be hard to get to, but we might be able to fish it out somehow, some way. Maybe through this hole, but let's see how it goes. So we're going to get proper tools now. What we're going to do is, we got this 13mm with the extension. You think it was a swivel, but right through here, let's see if we can fish this bolt out, and let's see how that goes. You can also put a gear wrench from back here, I believe so, but we're going to try that tactic right there. I need to get my ratchet, so hopefully this works out for me. If not, I might have to take out the power steering pump. Okay, come on, look at that. Ah, it's super tight. I don't know if I stripped it or if it came loose. Let's see what this baby's up to. Okay, I think I got it loose. I'm just all off. So once I have that bolt off, we'll continue, but this is no good. So we might have to remove this pump back a bit. Let's see how that works out. Okay, so take off this little guy right here, turn it counterclockwise, and this guy comes off. And I want you to find the proper hole. One of the holes here on this pump, you can fish this bolt out of there. Okay, I even took off this little guy right here. There was a bolt here, which I'm gonna put back. But all I'm using is this 13mm quarter-inch drive ratchet with about 1.5 inch extension here. With this long ratchet here, it does have a little bit of force, and I am able to turn this guy by hand now. Let's see how much if it come off by hand. So something that I can't even see, but I can just feel everything in there. Let's see. It's turning. Baby's coming out. Nice and easy. Hopefully we have enough clearance. So here we don't have to take off nothing else, just the 2 bolts. Okay. Almost out of there. There you go. I got the damn bolt out of there. Ah, it's gonna fall out of my hand. I don't want it to fall out of my hand. There you go. And there's the baby right there. Okay, now all I need to do is get the bottom one. Okay, the bottom one has to come out next. Ah, that thing is pretty tight. There you go. It's into alloy, aluminum. So it's gonna be like that. There you go. Tensioner is loose. So a little bit of thinking, and the job is about an hour long, both of these, so probably less than that. Okay, so that's that. And let this baby come out. Let's see if both of the bolts are the same size. So try to get the top one of the donut go out first. So in that order, look at that, the tensioner just fell down. So both of the bolts are the same size. Okay, this is what these look like. And the tensioner is out of there. So, you know what, let me show you guys the part number right now. So here's the part number that we're using. The brand is Gates. Those numbers upside down. There you go. And it comes in this pretty box. And that's it. Next step, we take our tensioner. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of the bolts while we had it. Let's see if I can smack it on. Here you go. Woo! Let's capture this guy. So any given time, if you have that squeal noise, it could be the tensioner not yanking it too hard, but most likely it's very common for the belt to extend. There you go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to snug this guy as much as I can. Just enough play so I can move it around. There you go. It should be, let's go back a half a thread. There you go. So, I just realized this filter might be blocking the view. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. No worries. We're going to take our second bolt here. we're gonna capture this guy right where it belongs. I might do it from up here. There you go. I can see it all from right here. And it has to sit about right there. Okay, so what we can do here is we can use our extension here to guide it right to where it belongs. And once it's there, we should be able to turn it. Okay, I hopefully got it right on the money. Yep, it's in there. I might have to do it by hand because extension and the socket is kind of disturbing it. There you go, got it. I've caught about 2-3 threads. So I'm gonna run it all the way in there by hand. So you guys bear with me here. I don't want to take off this pulley because I never like to remove stuff that's been installed by a factory. But if it comes to that, I don't mind doing it. Okay, so I would say labor for something like this is like 190 bucks. Both the belt and the tensioner, do them together. And if you need to do them together, you know, if it's not required, don't worry about it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna get that in there. I'm gonna tighten that and then we'll continue with the belt because right now I just need clearance for my car. So I got that baby in, we're all set. I got that bolt tight, so all you need to do is you need to turn this guy, okay? Because you have a lot of clearance, even on this one is in more clearance, okay? So some of them are giving me clearance, some are not. So just pick the correct hole and see which one you need to get through. And that's it. 13mm extension and a ratchet, and that's it. Baby's in. Let's test this tensioner now. And I think they changed the size there. This is a 14 now. I'm gonna have to go get another tool. Let's see what we got here. We have a 14 sitting around, laying around, but okay, it's 15. It's not even 14. It's 15. So what we're gonna use here, I'm gonna use this 1/4" drive extension. What we're gonna do is, see, that's how it's supposed to be. We're gonna stick it through this hole, and we're gonna capture that guy right there, where it belongs. Okay. Okay, this one, I don't know why. Okay, I thought this was fitting the other one, so I'm gonna have to get something smaller than that, and I do have something. We got a long ratchet here. Okay, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this guy right in, and it's gonna hold itself. You see that? It's just gonna hold itself there, and now we should be able to magically put on that belt. Remember this belt routing? So we're gonna go by that. The belt is gonna be all crunched up like this. All you wanna do is you wanna flip it around, and so it's like this. Just flip it around and try to get it straightened as much as possible. Okay, and be careful with your fingers. So let's follow this routing. So let's get to the pump here first. This power steering pump over here. Squeaking belt on a Nissan Rogue here, V6. Ended up being a bad tensioner. Well, the belt had cracks as well, so the belt definitely had to go. There you go. From this side, goes like that, and then belt goes around this pulley, comes around the crank, and then from alternator it goes around the AC. Let's see if I can see AC from down here. So here's our AC, and this baby has been routed. So if it's off anywhere, your belt tensioner is not gonna allow it. I mean, your belt's not gonna go on properly if it's off anywhere. So double check. Okay, so off on the alternator here. There you go. And now we should have enough See that? The belt is on. Just double check everywhere. Don't put your fingers anywhere. So make sure it's good everywhere. Alternator, power steering pump is fine. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna turn this baby, take off the tool there. Bada bing, bada boom. And here's what our old belt looked like. It did have some cracks. So if you're gonna do a good job like that, it's gotta go, okay? The tensioner gotta go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish this job up, and then we're gonna start up the engine. There should be no noise on this baby anymore, okay? But we're gonna put the cover on, that way you guys, this is the cover here with the clips on, and that's it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bring the car down and I'm gonna just crank up the engine. There it goes. So, as you guys heard, no more noise on this baby. So, there's no more noise on this baby. We got the new tensioner. We got new everything. Thank you for watching, guys. See you guys soon.